hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Wisconsin's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again.
Turning it on! Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Clark to fire. Spins away from the defense. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another 1st down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. To the air on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hand off to Jones. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Turns it loose. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
Clark wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Fires to the middle. Found a seam. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Wolverines have it with the 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Motion. Finds the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's 1-on-1, but not 2-on-1. You got to see that.
Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Clark wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Jones. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down.
Number 17 on to punt it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Harris. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The give on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Glenn.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's caught downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man, it's Glenn. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Glenn. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's on target and complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Clark to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Casey. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. That's caught. It's Glazer. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Badgers have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Glazer.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the...
Turning it on! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casey. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Leaves it with the back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
A lot of room to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Now, on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes the fair catch deep in his... And I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. And the Wolverines are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
The Wolverines are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single back. Makes a man miss. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.